10:59. When you're young, you don't realize the significance and the history of a business like this, but as you start to get older, you see what it took for the previous generations to build what we have today. Kennedy's.
It started with Ernestus Kennedy, 1881. He traded his house for the store. You could find anything you possibly could need to serve the community, and it's continued that way throughout all the generations.
We kind of always knew we'd be here again in some aspect. I never thought it'd be this soon. Kennedy men have always lived in their 90s, so it was unexpected when Dad passed away.
My husband was the 5th generation. Him and I assumed ownership of the store in 2010, but his dad continued to come down here to the store every day, even in his 90s. Gradually, Buddy was at home more, and he passed away May 20th of last year, and Bill passed away 3 days later.
She was retired from her previous job, so she was ready to wind down and hang out with the grandkids. Probably what exploded her head is the day that we told her that there's no way, shape, or form that we're going to let this place close. We're going to figure out a way to reopen it.
It'd be tough to look down there and see it wasn't in the family. You know, I've seen that every day of my life for 40 years. So I think that our main goal was to keep ownership of the place and to have the Kennedy name continue.
A lot of the stuff that we did was kind of behind the scenes in the works already with my dad and my grandfather. The painting and lighting, that stuff was all in the works. The biggest change we made was adding the inventory. There's a lot of stuff that people would ask for that we didn't have in the store. So being able to add all this inventory allows people to come in and get what they need and walk out the door with it.
Response we've had has been overwhelmingly positive. We've done more business in the past week probably than in 2 months combined, and in general before. We have access to so much more than we did before.
My grandfather and my great-grandfather collected a lot of antique cars, license plates, tools, things like that. We kept all that stuff. We did not get rid of any of it. A lot of it we have displayed around the building. It holds value to us, and we're trying to share it with the people who come in the building.
I said to the boys the other day, if your dad would have remodeled, this is what the store would be. This would have been Bill's store. So I can see both Buddy and Bill just up there being real pleased with the kids.